Yeah, hello everybody. Here we are again, another week. It just seems to go so quickly. So I'm Kerry Hamilton, and welcome to this week's session of the family yoga practice. You don't have to be in a family to do this practice. It's just half an hour of yoga aimed at sort of a wide range of ages, really. And it's good to have you here. So if you can just make sure you've got a nice clear space around you, and just check that you're feeling okay, or just be aware of any parts of your body or any areas that might not be feeling quite right. Just acknowledge that at this point and trust in your body and how you're feeling today. So I'm here to guide you, but it is actually your practice, and therefore only you know, as I always say, how you feel. So we're not a competition, no one's judging, just here to have some lovely yoga. So so this week we're just going to get on with it. We're going to start off with some square breathing. Also, there's a full moon coming this week, so we're going to be focusing a little bit on letting go and just checking in with ourselves. It's a good time just to really see how we're getting on, and if we'd set any intentions a couple of weeks ago at the new moon, we can just review them and see how we're doing and change them. So it's all about sort of checking in with how we're feeling. So let's just start off in a nice seated position. The mudra that we're using this week is the Cali Mudra. So you basically put your hands together, and then you use your 2 pointer fingers to point up, and your thumbs are crossed over. And the Cali Mudra, as with all mudras, they link our brain to our bodies. And this particular mudra is really good for helping you to feel good and stimulating the endorphins. So you can use this at any time. I like to give you a little mudra to take away for fun. And Kali is a great goddess of change and destruction, but she's also quite good at helping us clear our way for our paths forward, which is what it's all about. So starting with your Kali Mudra, or if you prefer, just your hands to your heart center, just looking down towards the point of your fingers. Nice, comfortable seated posture. And we're just going to do square breathing. So that's breathing in for 4. And as you breathe in for 4, imagine drawing a line at the side of the square. And as you exhale for 4, it's a line across the top. Inhale for 4. Down the other side, and exhale for 4. So you can do your square in your mind, and it's 4, 4, 4, 4. So let's do it. In for 4. Visualizing your square. Exhaling. And just as you sit here with your own breath, inhaling for 4, drawing your square. Exhaling for 4. You can have your eyes closed, or maybe just looking down towards the point of your fingers. And just whilst you're sat here, just check in with yourself. It's called Parinamavada. That is the yogi word for checking in with yourself. So how are you feeling today compared to yesterday? Notice your breath. And just imagine being a bit like a sailor about to set sail in his boat. So before you set sail in your boat, you need to do a few checks. So check the conditions. So we're just checking around us. Breathing in and out, just coming down to land on our mat or a seated posture. So the conditions good to get sailing. And what's your energy level like? Are you a bit sleepy? Are you a bit hyper? Are you holding any tension anywhere? And if you are, just send your breath to that area. Maybe send your breath right in between your shoulder blades. So breathe in through your back body as you draw your square with your 4 in. Exhale 4. Inhale 4. Exhaling 4. Is there any twinges? Are you feeling grumpy? Are you feeling calm? Are you feeling happy? Just notice here. And so let's just now take a nice big breath with our Cali Mudra up to the sky. Inhale at the top. Exhale back down. And we're just seated nice and comfortably. That could be our knees are bent. Let's just do a couple more of those Kali breaths. So big, strong goddesses and gods. Knowing that we're going to try and feel a bit more vitalized, revitalized, energized. And then exhale, bring your hands all the way back down. Placing your hands on your knees. Just turning around your neck. So if you don't have neck issues, maybe just looking to the left, inhale. And then just rolling the neck very slowly all across your chest and back the other way. So we're just with your own breath, just opening up the chest and the neck. Trying not to arch the back. Just sucking in the tummy. So your pelvis is lovely and straight and supported. And just really loosening up the neck area. And if your neck's okay, maybe just drawing a couple of big circles with your nose. Inhaling and exhaling. And back the other way. Exhaling, letting go of any of our worries, just a few shoulder shrugs. So inhale, exhale, a couple more with your breath. Inhale, exhaling, and maybe a bit quicker. Shrug all the worries away. So then coming from your seated position onto your mat, and we're just going to start off. I'll try and do it differently this week, so I'm a bit closer. Some of the further away standing at ones, I might need to be a bit further. But we're just on our mat, and our feet pointed together, but our knees are wide apart. And we're just going to inhale, keep a nice flat spine. And as we exhale, let's just come back into Balasana, child's pose. And then inhaling back up to tabletop. Inhale again. Exhale back to Balasana, child's pose. And then coming all the way back up. And a couple of cat-cows here. So as we exhale, really arching your back and then tucking your chin towards your chest. So nice big arch, like a big grumpy angry cat. Or it could be a big happy cat just having a big stretch. And then as you inhale, you tip your pelvis the other way. Inhale and exhale. Are you grumpy, happy? Just be whatever you want to be. I'm just waking up the spine here. A couple more there. Inhaling, exhaling. And with yoga, we're trying to make space in our spine. So from here, we're coming into kneeling posture. So you're just kneeling. And we're just going to do some big arm circles. Inhale, and as we exhale, bringing the arms all the way back around. Inhaling up, exhaling down. We're really trying to get the breath into our body, to the side and the back. Just before we really get on with our practice here. Inhaling, exhale, and placing your hands down in front of you, back into tabletop, tucking the toes under. And these are the eyes of your elbows, the inside bit. I like to think of the outside as the ears. But the eyes of your elbows, so your hands are pointing forward and your shoulders over your wrists, but the eyes of your elbows are kind of heading forward. And that's really supporting your shoulders. And also when you do that, see if you can make your shoulders smile. You feel a big smile across the top of your shoulder blades. Exhale, tucking your toes under. And if you feel nice and secure, keeping your knees bent, let's just push back into crouchy down dog. So the knees are bent and you're pushing the earth away. The eyes of your elbows are looking forward. Now you're just looking back towards your knees. So just keeping the knees, bent. So your belly is probably on the knee right now. And a breath here. And then if it feels okay for you, only if it feels okay, coming up onto your tippy toes. Inhale, coming forward slightly. Exhale back. Do a couple of those. We're just getting the wrists strengthened up. And also opening up the spine and the legs. But if you're more comfortable, just in tabletop or staying in your crouchy down dog, that's absolutely fine too. Everybody's just perfect as they are, as they say in yoga. Should be saying in yoga. And then from here, we're just stepping forward towards our hands. Now, our hands may not reach the floor, that's okay. They can just be here on your shins, your knees can be bent, they can be up here. It's really fine. This is yoga for all ages, all people. But if you are aiming and you've been practicing for a while, maybe you've got your fingertips on the floor. So your knees are bent, bend them deeper, and then inhale as you extend. So it's a couple of bends, so we're like inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling on this stretch, exhale back down. So we can feel this across the top of your shoulders now. And maybe the backs of your legs. I've just started doing a bit of running, which I don't really like doing at all. But I can really feel it in the back of my legs at the moment. So this is really good for any of you runners or people that are just maybe in the gym. Back of the legs a bit sore. And then from here, we're just going to scoop up all the way, very slowly. And this is where I have to move over here. So you can see me coming up to mountain pose. So you're in your big mountain pose. Just drop your hands down to the side of your body. Your feet can be hip distance apart, or if you prefer, you can have your toes together and your heels apart at the back. And with mountain pose, we're just sliding our shoulders down the back of our spine. And the palms are facing forward. Pelvis is slightly tilted, shoulders are away from the ears, tummy's tucked in. What kind of mountain are you? Are you strong? Calm? Silent? And just really letting go, feeling the earth underneath you. Maybe just tilting your neck down and then bringing your arms up to the sky. Inhale up to the sky, and as we exhale, let's just bend down, scooping down, back down to the floor to Uttanasana. Inhale, looking forward, straight spine. Exhale, bending those knees. Inhaling, looking forward. Exhaling, bending those knees. One more time. Inhale, exhale. And then from here, just taking your feet back into a plank position, your bottom's down, your feet are pushing back, your shoulders are over your wrists. If that's a bit not quite available for you today, or it feels a bit strong, then just drop your knees down and tuck your tummy in and push the earth away that way. But if you're okay and it's available today, it might be today but not another day, and just stay here in plank. Imagine a fire burning in your tummy. And it's like a fire of power and strength. Can you make the fire burn? Just breathe into the back of your belly. Inhaling, exhaling. And then dropping the knees down, feet together, big inhale. Exhale, pushing back all the way back into Balasana. Nice big stretch out. Stretching out your arms in front. Perhaps your head's on the floor, or maybe it's stacked on your hands. So a couple of moments here. And then inhaling, exhale, coming all the way back up, tuck the toes under, pushing back, down facing dog. Looking back, wag your dog's tail. And it's a full moon, so it might be more like a big wolfy tail. And then as you look forward on inhalation, taking the right foot forward to somewhere near where the hand is. You can either keep your leg down at the back, or you can take your left foot at a slight angle and just come all the way up into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. So your warrior is different to everybody else's warriors, but generally we are aiming to have our hips facing forward and our knees over the ankle, and really creating a firm foundation. So if that means you have to move your back leg in slightly to the side, I don't want to put any pressure on your knees. Just find your warrior foundation. And then we inhale up to the sky, exhale down. Couple more of those big moon warriors. Calm, strong. Just letting go of anything that no longer, all our worries, we don't need anymore. Okay. And then taking your hands in front of you, open the palms of your hands up. And just imagine the palms of your hands, your fingers, little lovely stretch now underneath your shoulders too, and probably in your legs. Just imagine there's a ball of fire and you want to blow the ball a long way away, so it's all your worries. We're going to inhale. I'm going to blow away a ball of fire that's in our palm of our hands. Try and blow it out. One more time. Inhale. And again. Inhale. Well done. We need to do the other side now. So bringing the arms back up to the sky. Inhale at the top. Exhale, step forward. Coming back into your mountain pose, Tadasana. Strong, calm, silent, or maybe you're fierce. Find your mountain. And then inhale up to the sky. Exhaling back down. Inhaling halfway, looking forward. Exhale back down, stepping back into your plank. And just checking that your foundation's safe and your back is nice and secure, your arms and wrists aren't hurting, you've got shoulders over, so either there or with your legs down. Let's get that fire from our belly. We're going to take it up to our hands again soon. Breathing in, imagine the fire in our belly, it's in our Manipura chakra. So all our power comes from. And then pushing back into down facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, looking forward, the left foot's coming up to somewhere near the left hand. Move the right foot around, and then very slowly coming up in your own time to Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1, the other side. Okay, so just check that you're not twisting your hips or anything, that you're comfortable, and if that means being slightly narrow, that's fine. If you're a warrior, we're all different. So as soon as we found our warriors, let's inhale up, exhale, big moons, big full moons, inhaling, exhaling around, one more time, inhale, feeling the energy coming up from the earth, all the way back around, this time taking our hands together, palms are facing up, imagine that ball of fire that we've brought up from our belly. It's burning in our hands, it might be shaking. That's the prana, it's the magic breath that we have in yoga. Inhale and blow the ball of fire away. One more time, inhale. Exhale to blow that ball of fire, good as you can. One more time, inhale. And exhale to blow it away. Well done. Taking the hands back to your sides, stepping forward, back into Tadasana. Inhale, your big, strong, tall mountain. Exhale, back down to the sides. So, from here, I'm just going to do a little bit of balance. So, just before we do that, let's just push the left foot into the ground. Hips are secure, tailbones tilted, shoulders are down. How are you looking? Just check everybody, if you're with anyone else. all nice and safe. You could use something to lean on. You can go against the wall if you need to. Inhale, take your right foot up. Just see how that feels. Twist your foot around. Let go some of the tension in there. Just remember letting go of anything we don't need. And then place that foot back down. And then coming back up, pushing the right foot into the ground. It might feel different this side. Ooh. That's normal. Let's just move that foot around. Oh, surprising how creaky your feet are. And then placing that foot back down. Let's do a couple of side twists, keeping the hips forward, inhaling, exhaling. Okay, ready for a little bit of balance. So we are taking, the left foot's been pushed into the ground, we're taking the right foot up, and either it can stay there or it can come onto the top of your left foot. That's okay, maybe it stays there. Or you can try and hook that foot behind your left calf. And as you do so, probably you bend the left knee. So we're into Garuda, so an eagle pose. And your hands could be at the heart center. So bending the left knee. Inhaling and exhaling is quite strong. And then coming all the way back up. Just need to do the other side. So you're either pushing the right foot into the ground. My dodgy foot, some might be wobbly here. Take the left foot up, keeping it there. That might be where you stay. Or maybe just placing it on top of the right foot. That's absolutely fine as well. And if you're doing that, you're just bending the right knee, right leg down. So it's like a balance, like a half a chair balance. Or maybe you're taking that foot behind the right leg and bending down. Sucking the tummy, hands to your heart center. Inhale, exhale. This one-legged balance, eagle. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Well done, well done. Taking the legs wide. Let's just swirl our hips around. Opening up the hips. Nice hip circles. Feels so good. Taking our Cali Mudra, remember? So it's like our hands, our pointy fingers sticking up, our thumbs are crossed over. And we're going to inhale up to the sky. And as we exhale, just coming forward, pointing the Cali Mudra forward. So we might have our knees bent like that, that's fine. Or they might feel okay to be straight. And then you can let go of Cali Mudra. And we're aiming to touch the floor, but if your knees are bent and you're here or here, which may be the case because your hamstrings are shorter, which is not available today, that's okay too. But other than that, maybe you're down here on the floor. You can take your legs a bit wider, Prasalita Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, really calming on the spine, working with the parasympathetic system, calming down. A couple of calming breaths here. Exhale, and then just a couple of sways either side. So we're just going from side to side, just really working with the inner thigh as well. Going back to the center, placing your hands on your hips, and then as you come up really slowly in inhalation. Exhale. This time, the hands are on the hips. We're going to just arch our back, look up to the sky for the counter pose. And then as we exhale, coming all the way back down, tucking the tummy and pushing the tail back. Back to you, keep doing that. I'll just come this side so you can see. And we're pushing the tailbone back. And we're either taking our hands to the floor or they're at our ankles, thighs. Wherever's good for you. And we're just going to inhale and exhale. Loosening off the glutes. And then maybe just swaying from side to side. So our feet are nice and rooted in the earth. We're feeling the energy coming up through our hands. There's no tension in the neck. And then coming back to the center. Hands on your hips, and then as you inhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. All the way back up. Well done. We're going to come down to our seated practice now. So we'll do it nice and gracefully. And then inhale up to the sky, saluting the full moon and the sun. Exhaling back down. Inhale, looking forward. Exhaling all the way back down. Coming back into plank. And then coming all the way down to our tummies. So we're in a cobra position, but just before we do that, just stacking the hands in front of you and placing your forehead on your hands. Your elbows are wide out, touching the mat. There's no tension in your bottom. And then taking your hands flat on the floor, just allowing your head to drop. Taking your head to the left. Just really loosening off the spine right at the top. When you inhale, you can feel your belly pushing into the floor. Exhale, come back to the center. And then inhale, take your head to the left. Nice, happy crocodiles. Coming back to the center. And then just placing your hands, so your palms are facing up by your bottom, and your head's down on the floor. Inhale and exhale. And depending on how you're feeling in the lower back, just lift the right leg up slightly. It's just the right leg. Inhale there, exhale it back down. And then the left leg. Inhale, exhale, gently take it back down. And if that feels okay, you can either continue with one leg and then the other leg, or maybe putting the toes together. Inhale, and look at lifting both the legs up, keeping the head down. And back down. Okay, and one more time. Inhale, lifting them up, exhaling back down. And let's do your front. So pushing the shoulders away from our ears. Lifting the head up so it's nice and straight. Your chin's tucked in at the moment. Inhale, that might be where you are. Exhale back down. The legs are staying down. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Exhaling back down. It's actually really good for you. Don't you overdo it for the lower back area as well. So it's really strengthening this area. You have to listen to your body. And that might be where you stay. And if you want to try doing both together, let's do that. If not, just alternate your legs and your head. So otherwise, we're going to inhale, exhale into the earth. And then on the next inhale, we're lifting both the arms and the top of the body up. Inhale at the top, exhale back down. One more time, inhaling at the top, exhaling back down. And then taking the hands to your ears, tucking the toes under, pushing up into tabletop, trying to keep the spine straight just for a moment. Let's just do a couple of circling spinal releases. It's very tempting just to go straight into like a cat-cow, but we need to be careful we don't spasm the spine. So we're just going to gently loosen it off before we head up to down facing dog. So tucking our hands under our shoulders, tucking the feet under, big inhale. And exhale to push back. And it's a lovely spinal release. And then from here, gracefully coming down to seated. So just bringing yourself into a nice cross-legged position. So we did, let's see if you can see me if I come a bit closer. There we go, that's better. So we did the eagle standing posture. We're just going to do the arms, the Garuda, Garandasana arms. I was getting my Garuda mudras and Garandasanas confused. So we can either take our arms wide and give ourselves a massive hug, chin down, grabbing hold of the shoulder blades. That feels good, hopefully. Inhale, cross over the other way. Exhale, grab hold of the shoulder blades and keeping the chin tucked down. And then inhaling, coming all the way back up to seated. Now you either stay with the hugging thing and just keep crossing over your arms, or maybe taking your palms in front of you, turn the palms in front of you like this, and then take the right palm, it's still facing your face, around the back of the left arm, and then trying to put the palms together. And ultimately the thumbs will be facing our nose. It may not get all the way around. It may not be available, or it might be available to you. We're really stretching out. We're looking towards the thumbs. Inhaling and exhaling. So next time we do that Garandasana eagle balance, instead of having our hands at our heart center, we could maybe be doing the arms with it. And then exhale, open it up the other way. And then taking the arms to face each other again, need to go the other way. So I'm taking the left arm over my right, which does feel more awkward for me. But we're just, without too much tension, really pulling the shoulder blades apart. Because we hold, as you know, a lot of tension in our shoulders and neck, but also it's in all the little fascia muscles, like a little muscle cover over our big muscles. And this is why yin's so good for you if you get a chance to do some yin, because it really deepens those stretches. But for now, we are being eagle arms. And if you're with a family, maybe you could make some eagle noises. Inhale and exhale. Well done. So just to finish off before we get into our relaxation, just taking the right knee underneath you and the left leg coming over the top. So your body's facing forward, and hopefully your bottom sit bones are on the floor. And that might be where you're at today. And you're getting a lovely side stretch here, and also feeling it in your glutes. If your knees are okay and you're feeling like you might want to try something else, then you can possibly try and stack your knees together. And I do that by just coming forward slightly, stacking the knees together, and then sitting back. And we're in cow face. And so here's our feet to our cow's ears. And this apparently makes us glowing and cleanses our system. So we're in cow pose, and that feels okay. And we can take those Garandasana arms, or your hugging arms, and we'll just cross over those arms once more. And if it feels okay, you can lift the elbows up. Inhaling there and exhaling. Nice big stretch. Unravel yourself. Inhale, exhale, and then gently unraveling the other way. So this time the left leg's coming underneath, right leg's coming over the top. And again, that might be where you stay, just getting a lovely stretch here. You can hug, you can do whatever your body's asking for. Or perhaps you want to stack your knees, so you do need to be careful if you've got knee issues here. So only do what you know feels right. I can't feel how it feels inside, and it might feel different this side. So the knees are stacked the other way. And in yin, we call this shoelace pose. We're going to go the other way now. So we're either hugging, exhaling, or maybe taking the hands the opposite way. This way, so I'm doing left over right. Garandasana arms, looking towards my thumbs, hanging on for dear life, because it doesn't work so well this side for me. Inhaling and exhaling, and then maybe lifting the elbows up. Inhale, exhale, all the way back down. And then taking out the arms, and then just very gently letting the legs come in front of us into Paschimottanasana. So just letting our sit bones come back down. We're going to inhale up to the sky. And exhale, and as we sit forward, I'm sure a lot of you know this already, but I think you never really stop repeating it. It's not about whether we can touch our toes or not at all. It's about hinging forward and really feeling that security or safety at the base of our back as we hinge forward. And that might be as far as you go. And it's also okay to have your knees bent. It's fine. Your yoga practice. Inhale, exhale. We're just hinging forward and just see where our hands land. Okay, we're not going for like the arch back look. I'd rather you just came a bit, didn't come down as far. My legs are really tight today from running. Inhale, exhale, and then coming back up to center. So then just taking the right leg over the left, hook that one in. Big inhale, take the right arm up to the sky, let it drop behind you. Inhale, and you extend the spine, and then exhale to twist. Just looking over, just putting the spine back. Inhale to extend it, pushing the earth away. Exhale to twist. Hug back round to the front. Take the right leg in front of you. Inhale, bring the left leg over the right leg. Hug it in. Feel that little release at the bottom of the back. Inhale, exhale, taking the right hand to outside the left knee, the left hand coming up to the sky behind us. Inhale to extend the spine. And exhale to twist. It's a gentle twist looking over the left shoulder, or if you've gone the other way, whichever way you've gone. Inhale to extend, exhale to twist. One more time. Inhaling, exhaling. Sorry, I got my back to you. How rude, how rude. So from here, just before we come down to our Shavasana, just placing the soles of your feet together into a long-legged butterfly. Inhale up, exhale back down. It's a lovely flow. Inhaling, exhaling. Eventually our heads are going to fit in our feet. Whenever. No rush for that. One more time, last time. Lovely. And then just taking the feet in front of you, hands behind you. Let's just push the hands into the earth and just windscreen wipe our legs. So we're washing our car windscreens after all that snow we had a couple of weeks ago. And just really letting go. Maybe just thinking what else we don't need. It's all gone now. Moving forward. Everything's looking a lot happier generally, and spring's coming. And then just pushing your heart center up, just looking up, arching your back. Exhale back down. Show you that from this angle. Inhaling up, exhaling back down. And then just coming down onto the mat. Hugging your knees in. Really hugging, give yourself a nice big hug. And just rolling around, massaging your back. And just see how good that feels. Hopefully you're ready for some relaxation. So one more big stretch, feet up to the sky, point and flex the toes, hands coming down the side on the floor, palms are facing up. And then just let your feet come down to the earth. So you might decide to do relaxation with your knees bent, or maybe with your knees apart, or maybe just out flat on the floor. So now's a good time just to pause me briefly whilst you get into your comfortable positions. Ready for your Shavasana. Really important to see it in your practice. Haven't done yoga properly until you've finished with your Shavasana. Otherwise, it's not going to stay in you, that lovely feel-good factor. So assuming you're comfortable now and ready for relaxation. So making sure your palms are facing upwards. And that allows your shoulders to slip down. Back of your spine, feeling your feet, toes, knees, legs. And just scanning over your hips and your tummy. All up through your spine. Across your chest. Into your shoulders, down your arms. Noticing your hands and your fingers and your neck. And just breathing in through the soles of your feet, all the way up the body, all up through the body, in through the neck, into the head. And let your body just melt away. Close your eyes, let your breath occur just naturally. Just imagining light coming in with each breath. And as it comes in through the top of the head, and it circulates throughout the whole part of your body, every part of your body. So breathing in light with the breath. Let it circulate all the way down, all the way from your head, wrapping itself around your spine, all down through your body. So now imagining that lovely light surrounding your whole body as you lay there on the mat. It's not just in your body. You're just surrounded by lovely light. And visualize it coming in, not just in your body, but the whole room around you. Exhaling. And the light's coming into your home and your room and your body. And then you can visualize that light just going further, maybe out to your friends, out to your family. Send that lovely, lovely, lovely light, a nice feeling. Just visualize anybody you haven't seen for a while or missing, and send them lovely light. And as you relax into the mat, feeling warm, feeling your warm light, and sending out your lovely, lovely light, love. And you can either stay there and just relax, or you can take a deep breath. And as you exhale, taking your Cali Mudra onto your tummy and placing it on your belly button. And just letting go of anything now we don't need. Any worries, fresh start, done yoga, solved all problems. Coming over onto your right hand side in your own time. Coming back up to seated. Taking your Kali Mudra, lifting it up to the sky, and just reaching the moon. Inhale, and then exhale all the way back down. Let the shoulders go, couple of nice head rolls, back the other way. Taking our hands to our heart center, and then placing them on our forehead for kind thoughts, onto our lips for kind words, and to our heart center for kind deeds. Well done for giving yourself some lovely yoga practice and for doing something great for your body and mind. Thank you for sharing. Enjoy the rest of your week, and namaste. And I'll see you next time.